Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Haywood Nelson is a carefully prepared American entertainer who turned into a commonly recognized name in the late 1970s and 1980s. He has fabricated a good profession in TV and is perceived for his ability and appeal. His assessed total assets of $700,000 mirror a vocation that has stayed consistent and fruitful over the years. Nelson's most renowned job was as Dwayne Nelson in the well-known TV series What's Going On, which broadcast from 1976 to 1979. His personality, Dwayne, is a laid-back, furthermore, entertaining young person immediately turned into a fan who most loved Dwayne's agreeable nature. Furthermore, a well-known expression, hello, added a carefree touch to the show, making it a moment hit with crowds later. What's Going On finish. Nelson proceeded to resurrect Dwayne Nelson in the show's side project series, What's Happening Now, which circulated from 1985 to 1988. His consistent progress from the unique series to the side project displayed his flexibility and obligation to his art. Nelson's extraordinary execution as Dwayne Nelson didn't go inconspicuous in 1977. He was named for the Gold Award for Most Well-Known Kid Star at the Photoplay Grants. This assignment featured his allure among crowds and set his place as a skilled youthful entertainer in the business. Haywood Knowles Nelson Jr. was conceived in New York City on Spring 25, 1960. Having experienced childhood in the clamoring city, Haywood spent his initial years close by his kin, raised by guardians whose protection he has reliably regarded, avoiding examining them out in the open discussions. This thought has prompted some disarray, with a couple of sources mistakenly hypothesizing that his sibling was the late performer Sovereign Rogers. Nelson, since early on Haywood, showed a regular ability for performing. At only 6 years old, he began showing up in plugs for notable brands such as Duncan Hines, Johnny Lightning, and Hot Wheels. These early open doors acquainted him with the diversion industry and made way for it. Haywood's first to guarantee an acting profession TV job came at 11 years old, at the point when he played Jerry Smith on the long-running drama As the World Turns. The show was a significant achievement, circulating from 1956 to 2010 and procuring various honors. Haywood's appearance on the show stamped the start of his excursion as a proficient entertainer. His presentation film job came in 1972 when he played Ronnie in the television film On the Off Chance That You Gave a Dance, You Gotta Pay the Band. This job gave him an establishment in film and set the stage for future outcomes in 1974. Nelson earned more respect when he played the job of Freddie in the family film Blended Organization, coordinated by Melville Shavelson and the famous actress Barbara Harris. Joseph Bologna and Tom Bosley and tells the endearing story of a b-ball mentor who is approached to embrace three offspring of various identities. Nelson's presentation in the film exhibited his capacity to deal with complex storylines and connect with crowds of any age. Nelson's TV appearances in the mid-1970s added to his developing standing as a skilled youthful entertainer. In 1975, he played the person Marshall in an episode of the famous parody Sanford and Son. This experience prompted a repetitive job in the satire spin-off series Grady, where he kept on depicting Marshall in 197.5 and 1976, featuring Red Fox. Whitman Mayo, Him Cole, and Joe Morton. The series followed gritty experiences in the wake of moving to Los Angeles from a modest community. Nelson's fluctuating acting open doors went on in 1977 when he made visitor appearances in both the wrongdoing activity series Kojak and the melodic satire, The Brady Bundle Assortment Hour. These jobs further displayed his capacity to adjust to unique kinds from show to parody. And melodic in 1978-8, he showed up in the well-known melodic parody Express Gratitude Toward God. It's Friday, coordinated by Robert Tribe. The film featured Donna Summer, Valerie Landsberg, and Terry Religious Recluse, and based on the enthusiastic happenings at a disco club called The Zoo, Nelson assumed the part of the man in disco, adding to the film's engaging and dynamic air of expressing gratitude toward God. Friday procured 3 honors, counting an Oscar for Best Music with a unique melody, mirroring the film's progress and catching the disco period's energy and claim in 1981. Nelson took on an alternate classification with a job in the Blood and Gore movie. The St. Nick suits were composed and coordinated by Eric Weston. The film featured Clint Howard, R.G. Armstrong, and Joe Cortez Nelson played Kowalski in the film, which followed the tale of a military trainee who figures out how to bring evil presences and perform enchantment. This undertaking denoted Nelson's last film job before he chose to have some time off from acting anyway. Nelson's rest from the large screen finished in 2003, when he made a brief got back to the diversion industry. He showed up as himself in the parody Dickie, Roberts' previous youngster, star coordinated by Sam Weissman and featuring Alyssa Milano, Mary Markmack, and David Spade. The film follows the excursion of a previous youngster star in his 30s who employs a temporary family to assist him with remembering his youth. The film got one of its 2 honor selections, and Nelson's appearance added a dash of wistfulness for fans who recalled him from his prior jobs. Haywood Nelson's profession's evil spirit exhibits his readiness to embrace new difficulties and investigate different classifications, whether he was acting in melodic comedies, thrillers, or comedies about previous kid stars. Nelson carried his special style and presence to each task. His commitments to film have had an enduring effect on crowds and industry peers for the same other projects. Haywood Nelson's profession incorporates something beyond acting. He has shown his gifts in music and his flexibility in the media business. His change projects show his jumper abilities and progressing commitments to the diversion world. In 1978, Nelson displayed his melodic capacities in an episode of What's Going On named Positive Character. He sang exemplary occasion melodies, including signal chimes and Goodness, Come All Ye Reliable. This exhibition uncovered his flexibility and added a happy touch to the show years after the fact that in 2003, Nelson sang an entertaining melody Kid stars on your TV screen in the television film Dickie, Roberts' previous kid star. This melodic appearance was a nostalgic gesture to his previous work as a kid entertainer, notwithstanding his work before the camera. Nelson investigated the computerized media field in 2007 when he took on a job as a computerized media chief at EEG. Holding this profession move demonstrated his advantage in the business side of the media outlet and his ability to adjust to new potential open doors. Nelson has likewise shown up on different television shows throughout the long term, sharing his encounters and points of view on his vocation and life after youth fame. In 2012, he made an appearance on Life After to examine his excursion. In 2014, he was highlighted in an episode of Unrecognized Hollywood that featured his effect on the amusement world generally. As of late in 2022, he showed up on The Wendy Williams Show, giving understanding into his life and profession. Haywood Nelson's excursion exhibits his capacity to develop with the business while staying associated with his foundations. His appearances on television shows permit him to impart his story to crowds, and his work in various limits in the media outlet features his various range of abilities and persevering offer. Next, we welcome you to investigate the house and vehicle he possesses right now. Mannion in New York City. Haywood Nelson and Canadia Sky Nelson live in an extravagant New York City condo that reflects their preference for present-day refinement. Furthermore, Solace, the condo, flaunts 3 roomy rooms and 2 exquisite washrooms, offering an elevated requirement of living in quite possibly one of the most sought-after urban communities on the planet. The kitchen is a culinary safe house, enhanced with smooth quartz ledges, treated steel apparatuses, and open racking. This cook's dream space is insightfully intended to raise each cooking experience, whether setting up a dinner for visitors or partaking in a tranquil breakfast at the morning meal bar. The kitchen flawlessly mixes usefulness and style, and open design associates the kitchen with the rest of the living space, guaranteeing that the culinary specialist remains part of the discussion during dinner time. Social events. The feasting region supplements this arrangement with rich seating and welcoming coffee shops to unwind and appreciate energetic discussions around the dinner table. The loft's lobby prompts the dozing region, highlighting 2 huge rooms with tranquil perspectives on the nearby park. The expert room fills in as a refined safe haven complete with an ensuite washroom. This restroom is enhanced with present-day installations and a glass-encased shower, making a spa-like encounter for its occupants. The subsequent room is washed in normal light, providing a peaceful space for rest and unwinding with its open format and brilliant surroundings. Thanks for watching this video.